HipHopGamershow.com. We out. Hey, yo, what's up, man? It's the one and the only hip-hop gamer. Now, I'm here. There's a particular game we're going to talk about right now. It's called Fuse. Now, if you don't know, my man Brian right here, Big Brian's going to let you know. But before that happens, he must wear the belt. Why? Because after what I played, he deserves it because it's crazy. Let's go. Right. Now, Brian, Ted Price once held this belt. Now, you're going to hold the belt. So you got to represent. You ready?
I'm ready to represent. This is an honor.
That's what I'm talking about. Now I'm passing off the belt to my man Brian. There you go. All right, cool. So, you look good with it too. Give it a spin. No doubt. All right, you got it?
Yeah, I think I got it.
I mean, you can wear it on your shoulder if it's more comfortable for you.
Well, yeah. There we go.
All right, cool. No doubt. Yo, so we having a good time over here, EA Naughty or Nice, you know what I'm saying? Now, first off, one of the things that I wanted to tell you is that I know the game isn't done, but it felt so good, and that's very important. One of the things that was so great is the dynamics in the cover system. So can you kind of explain to the fans, like, what's new that you're doing with the cover system that separates yourself from the other Gears of War and other games out there that's competition?
Sure. You know, we want to make the characters feel much more nimble, much more responsive than other cover shooter games. We've got a two-button cover system, or we got a two-button system, where essentially you can roll and run with the A button, or use B button to jump into cover. You can quickly slide into cover. You can climb up objects and climb over them. You can hang off of objects and shoot your pistol. So we want to give players a lot of choices on how they want to use cover and how they want to traverse these worlds and use their weapons.
No doubt. Now, here's the thing that kind of like, threw me off a little bit, because you go from Overstrike to Fuse. So now my thing is, in terms of the overall story, what's the story in this game? Because looking at the gameplay and the dynamics, I know there's going to be a lot of action. With action comes great story. Can you kind of elaborate on what we're going to experience when we get this game?
Sure, yeah, we've got 4 very unique characters. Their weaponry is very unique, how you play them is unique, but also in terms of their personality and their backstories, that's also unique. Okay. As you play through the game, you're going to learn more about Dalton Brooks, his history as a Raven mercenary. You're going to learn more about Naya Devereaux and her connection with her father, who's also who is a Raven captain. You're going to learn about Izzy Devereaux, who's an information broker who has her own secrets to hide, and then Jacob Kimball, who used to work as part of the LAPD, and it was kind of he was once a loner, and he used to operate on his own to find his own methods of justice. And so a lot of these different elements kind of all factor in how this team works together.
All right, now, I love the diversity of the game, because there's parts in the game where I'm hiding, but then I grab him and twist his neck, and the animation look crazy, like seriously. So when you grab them in the animation, that's one thing, because that's stealth. Then you got the all-out, action and everything. Now, considering you got these different characters, like, does each character represent a certain style of gameplay? If so, like, can you explain that? Like, will there be certain missions where you play as a certain character, or can you just choose someone and go through the entire game as that one person? Like, I love to see that diversity. What's good?
Yeah, there's a ton of diversity. What you're talking about with the takedowns, where you can get up close to characters and take them down quickly. Naya Devereaux, if you want to play as her, you can cloak and get up close to enemies and take them out that way. But you're never restricted to just one character. You can actually leap between characters.
Hold up. Got to turn the hat backwards on that one. All right, so what you're saying is, like, in the middle of, like, any game, you can just jump from character to character.
Just jump from character to character, that's right. If you're playing Naya and you want to go up close, you can do that, but if there's a long-range guy, you want to jump into Jacob and use the arc shot, you can do that as well.
So even in single-player mode, you get a taste of everyone.
Exactly, you get to play as a team in single player.
All right. Now, that's like stupid, sick, crazy, retarded. Everybody that watches my show knows what that means. Now, check this out. The next thing I want to say is, like, the graphical design. Now, if you look at, like, Uncharted and Gears and all the other third-person shooters out there, you guys look so different. You play very different. So what was the challenge trying to make sure you guys, like, continue that Insomniac formula in this world of competition? Because it looks amazing. Like, it looks real sharp.
I think the one thing that we've really been known for, besides our weapons, is very diverse environments. And so there's a lot of different locations you're going to. You're going to China. You're going to an underwater base. You're going to the Nevada desert. There's so many places that you're going to that's very varied and different. That was a big challenge for our art team, to create a wintry landscape where you're moving on transports, or you're going to an Indian palace. So there's a lot of cool different locations here.
Now, I saw you fight like this big robot joint that flew over like the whole building. It was crazy. I think it'd be amazing if we could actually use that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that'd be great to like really change the standard gameplay from a person and kind of actually be able to use that robot and do some damage of your own. He's smiling. He's smiling a lot. That usually means something, all right? Now, can you let us know, like, would that be like in the game, vehicles and all this other stuff? What's up?
Well, I can say that there may be something like that. That's about all I can say.
HipHopGamer exclusive, hopefully. You know what I'm saying? But that'll be so amazing and stuff like that. So now the next thing, I'm about to wrap it up. The next thing I want to say is this. Like, I've been using the Kinect a lot more than what I have when they first came out. And considering in a single player game and you got 4 different people that you could utilize, it'd be amazing if you could just say the names of the characters. And then when you say their name, you jump into their body. That would be crazy. Like, I think that'd be crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think that'd be insane. Like, have you guys thought of unique ways to use Kinect now that we've seen like so many things be done?
Well, you know, we're actually not revealing anything about Kinect right now. Sorry, hip hop.
Ted, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm your boy, man. Like, what do you think of that idea, though?
I think it's a cool idea.
All right, cool. Because that's never been done, and Insomniac is all about innovation. I think that'd be amazing. So 2 more questions. I'm gonna wrap it up. Will there be a demo for this game? The final question, and I always like to ask something personal because I'm here getting all this stuff like, for the fans, but the fans need to understand the person behind the game so they can really appreciate you as a person and what you do instead of just game. You know what I'm saying? So how does it feel for you, Brian, to be able to work at Insomniac, work alongside Ted Price, and understand what it takes to make a great game and that strength that makes you do it every morning? Like, what is it about this industry that you love so much?
I think it's dedication. Everyone that I work with is extremely dedicated to making great games, and they love what they do. And so to be surrounded by those people really inspires you.
Yo, you heard it here first, man. It's your boy HipHopGamer chilling with the champion, Brian. We holding it down. So make sure you stay tuned for more Fuse coming out 2013. Anything you want to say to the fans about the game or about yourself?
Yeah, coming out March 2013, Xbox, PlayStation 3, and check this out.
Holla at your boy. We out. Peace.